Oh, shit. I've been muted this whole time. So yes, we don't want the menu narration on. We don't need colorblind. We're going to turn camera straight down. Toggle aim will depend on how the aim actually works. Toggle spellcast. Certain spells can use a toggle control scheme. Turn the setting on to enable this. I need to know what that means first. Switch sticks, no. Left-handed, no. Camera dead zone, no. Cursor sensitivity, no. Audio visualizers? Meaning what? Let's try that. Audio visual icon key. Oh, so like different markers of like, hey. That would be helpful. I think that would be like, hey, I don't know where this item is. Let's use this. You know? I think that would be good. Let me make a little Snapchat thing. I am. I had 2 people go, I thought you were playing Hogwarts Legacy soon. I'm like, I literally am booting up the game right now, I'm sorry. I was talking with Kira. It's not in the title, so they can't easily find it. Yeah, those Oreos are gonna be... If not stale, they're definitely old. Tell me how it is, because I kind of want one. Is it okay? Kira has presented me with cookie. Kira is free. Sorry, Killer is free. No 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 no. Okay. Alright. I posted Whoop, hi Whoop. How are you Whoop? Alright, minimap pathing. Oh, that's kinda cool. You can have like a little guided path. Transparency, so it's light. Text speed, do we want it faster? Oh, that's size. Oh. High contrast text? Ugh. Ugh, that black border is awful. High contrast gameplay. I don't know what that means. So, no. Continue. Continue. I've been playing on my PlayStation too much, so do we want performance or fidelity? A higher frame rate versus better gameplay? Oh, yeah, let's focus on performance then. Continue. I keep trying to hit the X button down where the A is, because I've been playing on the PS5. Damn it, I don't remember. Yeah, but I'm also worried if I click sign in right now, it will pull up the actual page. I can skip it for now, I think. Oh, because it also brings your Wizarding World identity, too. I don't have a Wizarding World identity, so it's not that big of a deal. But these will be nice later. Skip sign in. I do have this. It's okay. That's not bad. Beak skull. It did type. After having to go to that meeting. Alright. HDR white point. I'm guessing how much white is in each picture. I kind of like it up. Oh god. Right about here, do you think? How about we see with the black point? I don't even see a change, do you? HDR brightness. Alright, so it's out of 25 already. Ah! That looks decent. Oh, let's see what 25. So we have it at 6. That's really dark. But that... Is this supposed to be a sunrise or a sunset? So that's 27. That's 25. That looks decent, but like 74 looks definitely more illuminated. How about we put it at 50? See how that looks. Let me get a 50. There we go. User interface brightness. So text. Text wouldn't be a bad thing to have a little bit illuminated. Except. Boop, I don't know what that symbol is. We are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a fifth-year student. I know. Well, who wants to be a child? Term begins on September 1st. Or the 1st of September, sorry. Let me fix that. Preliminary supplies have been collected for you, and you will accompany... What? Oh, collected for you, and will accompany you on your journey to the castle. As you may be aware, the decree for the reasonable restriction of underage sorcery prohibits the use of magic by those under the age of 17 outside of school. However, due to your unique circumstances, the ministry has graciously agreed to allow Professor Elizar Fig to help you hone your spell casting before escorting you from London to the castle for the start of term feast and sorting ceremony. Yours sincerely. Swoosh. Character creation. They have a good bit of character creation. Let's see. I've seen a lot of these already through people streaming on TikTok. So far, this is probably the one I'm leaning towards the most. That just looks like Cole Sprouse. It's a little bit dark, but come on, like... How about... that's kind of like my hair. I think either this one or this one. I'm pretty sure we can change the color and whatnot anyways, too. Yeah. I have a longer face. I think I have a longer face. I'd say, what? I don't have that wide of a face, I don't think. That's pretty wide. Is this or this? This looks longer. Yeah, but they all look. We'll probably get to define it more in a second. But that is chunkier, so that looks closer. Skin color. How white am I? I don't know. So like that white. This white. That white. Not that white. Am I more golden or am I more... Alright, do I have... I don't wear glasses, I'm not a nerd. Hair color. Alright, let's do the hairstyle. I mean, this is very similar to my hairstyle right there. But let's look. I've had that haircut. It's very rare though. Not my haircut. Newt Scamander.
Oh yeah, Patrick Mahomes.
That one, yeah.
Yeah.
This one I've had. I don't think. I can style it that way at any point, but it's not my resting hair. This is more my resting hair. Let's see. So this one's the lean towards. That's one I don't cut my hair.
That one makes the character look like
A little bit. This is when I slick back when it's short. It's very rare too. I've had this before. I didn't realize how many hairstyles I've had before. This I've had. This is, I would say, when it's kind of short medium. Yes, totally. That's me when my hair's starting to get too long and is curling upwards. Yeah. My hair's never been that long. I think we're getting into the women's hair. I've had this haircut. That's still patch.
Oh my god.
Oh, technically this is all before the 80s. There's Mahomes. That was also my haircut for a while too. Alright, I think we go with this. Alright, hair color. Do we make it goofy or do we make it... That's almost what my hair looks like to an extent. That's not it. So there's black. My hair's not... That's kind of close. It's kind of brownish. I don't know. This is close. The second one and this one are kind of close to each other. This is also semi-close. That is not. That's too bright. I'm not a ginger. Oh yeah, we're getting into my favorite section. I mean, you've seen me with this hair color. You've seen me with this one. You've seen me with this one. That was when it faded. You've seen me with this one. And that one. Kind of for these two. Kind of for that one. That's where the blue faded. Never though. Yeah, I'm surprised there's not a really... I'm leaning towards that. That's the one I'm leaning towards the most. Alright, let's try complexion first. I don't have freckles. I don't want them in the game. I don't have those pale, flush cheeks. Do I have dents in my... I kind of have that right here. Where it dents in. Not as... Yeah, but look at this. This isn't that much. Let's look. So, the third one in over here. I don't have any rosacea of the cheeks. I think that. And then... What the heck? No! Oh, because the cursor's over it. Freckles. Gingers, they have no soul. I don't have any moles on my face that I know of. Alright, scars. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I don't have a scar like that, but... I don't have a refined scar like that. Or that. Or that. This looks like where... Ooh. That's cool, but... They're cool looking, don't get me wrong. That almost looks like what the one scar I have on my eye.
And that also almost looks like Jason. Well, no, none of the scars on the other.
Like that. This almost looks like the scar I have. If you... you'd have to get closer. What does he want? Oh, they're holding it hostage? No. I actively have it. Alright, eyebrow color. You ready for this? Yeah, no. My eyebrows are more brown than gray. Oh, this is eye color. I don't know what my eye color is. They look probably... They're probably a light green-gray right now. So probably... Alright, so we're gonna hold on to that. Oh, hold on, let's look. I like that blue. This color green-gray or this color green-gray? This one? Eyebrow color. I think this is the correct color. This one or this one? Which one? What color are my eyebrows? See, the scar, I wish, you know, you could fade it. People dye their eyebrows to match their hair. Taco used to all the time. So, not... Would you say about this color? This one? I don't know what the difference between those two are. Alright, let's look at eyebrow shape. What am... Eyebrow shape. There's that.
Yours have a bend.
At the edge.
It extends a little bit.
So there's that, which is kind of a bend. But it's not further. There's this. There's this. But mine aren't that thin. Mine aren't that bushy. I don't think mine are that refined.
I wonder if there's a
Uh-oh.
Oh, yes, you can make Anthony Davis in this game.
Oh, yeah. Actually, it doesn't look that bad right now, either. Because it's kind of...
Yeah, but
No, I don't naturally. I mean, if I don't shave it, that kind of looks cool. To match the scar. Yeah, but it's to match the scar, so it doesn't draw as much attention, you know? If my scar was that profound, I would actively do that. It's a little too light for me, though. That's my only problem with it. Which one here? That one? Or was it this one? That one? So this does have a difference.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Okay, that's a little too British for me. Let's hear what the really high... Let's hear the high pitch.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Okay.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I am indeed a student. I could very much still help you. I butchered the line. Oh, let's
That
try
was quite something.
That was quite something.
A few cobwebs and some
I
dust.
think that's too
Nothing
deep.
I'm
I'd put
eager to
it
get
somewhere
to
in between
Hogsmeade.
here.
It was wonderful.
This
I
is a
believe
little
I'm
too
really
high.
going to enjoy this class.
That was wonderful. I'm really going to enjoy this class. That's what that reminds me of. Where I have to put...
That was quite something.
I don't know what difficulty I want it on. Haha. No. Oh, I could be a witch. I don't know. I think it'd be fun to go into the girls' dormitory, just. I'm gonna. Alright, what are we gonna name myself? Shaggy? I was gonna do Shaggy Stilts or Shaggy Rogers. We can do Shaggy Rogers.
Oh, you are actually? Okay. It's spelled with a C, just so funny.
Or
Shaggy Dude. Yes, let's do it.
Shaggy Dude! What's good, dude?